morning, welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name's Desiree if you guys are new here, and today is day 1 of 75 hard. I'm so freaking excited to get after it. I chose to start 75 hard the day after Christmas because I really am not a big partier, drinker, any of that, and I really don't think that New Year's Eve will be any temptations to me, even when it comes to food, because there's nothing that I find less appealing than a bunch of appetizers across the table. I'm a cold turkey type of person. When I set out to go do something and I'm ready to do it, I just feel like there's nothing stopping me, which I guess is good. But this obviously 75 days. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm trying this challenge. Like, I'm doing this challenge whether I like it or not, because at the end of the day, it's like 5 things you have to do. That's really nothing. It's just about prioritizing what's important to you, and for me, this is very important to me. I want to talk about the rules if you don't really know what 75 hard is. I have these 2 sticky notes right here. It literally says 12, 26, 23 to 3, 10, 24. So like the 10th of March I'll be done. And the 2 words I wrote down are fortitude and discipline, because I was listening to something that Andy Frisello was talking about. He said the word fortitude, and I don't know, I felt the need to write it down. So it's 2 45-minute workouts, one of them outdoors, following a diet. I'm just gonna do high protein. Also, you can't have alcohol, but I really don't drink, so that doesn't matter. I'll know whether it's a good meal and like it's okay to have, or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you'll know if you're cheating yourself out of the challenge or not, so I'll know. A gallon of water a day, a daily progress photo, and 10 pages of a book. Literally me in the first day. I know that there's no substitutions, but I will say, for safety purposes and for safety purposes only, if it is dark out and I have another outdoor workout to do, I will probably be doing another indoor workout, just because I'm not in an area where I feel comfortable doing a workout out there at night. And the sun sets at like 4:30. That's like the only thing I'll be like cheating myself on, is that, but it's for safety reasons. But the plan is, if I can work out outside, I'm working out outside, and if not, we're still doing this for 75 days because all of these things are still going to instill incredible habits in me. Today I'm doing an outdoor workout, so we'll be good. I'm not even working out anytime soon. I literally just woke up, weighed in, but I do have to take progress photos. I did download the 75 hard app. Today's workouts for me, I don't want to even call it a ruck walk, because the weighted vest that I have, I'll show you. It's like evenly distributed weights on the front and on the back. I'll be wearing that, going for a 45-minute walk, and then, you know, however many hours later I have to wait, like 3 or 4 hours, that's fine. I'll go to the gym at night and do a 45-minute lift. My main form of exercise, I'm gonna be doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 4 times a week this week, and then lifting the other days, and then walks will be that second outdoor workout. I like thought about it for a while, because I was like, look, it's either I just sub out a couple of these outdoor workouts for another indoor workout, or I just don't do this challenge and I keep making excuses. And I'm like, look, I'd rather just like sub something out than make these excuses. But this is the day 1 check-in, is that I'm doing this. We're gonna go strong. The book that I'm reading at the moment, just in general, is Brian Tracy, No Excuses. This is an incredible book. I would really recommend having a basis of God going into any of these types of books. Helps you understand the message a bit more, in my opinion. Like, having that basis of like Christianity, it's great. I'm on page 79, so I'll read until I'm 10 or more pages in, so I have that going on. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this challenge and just prove to myself mentally, like, I can do whatever I set my mind to. I'm just like looking at myself like in the mirror right now, and how I'm gonna be a different version when March comes around. I'll be a different version maybe in like a week from now. Who freaking knows? I can do it. I can freaking do this. And if you're watching this and you want to do it, you could do it too. I feel like people see this challenge as like super strict, and which it is, and they just are looking at it in the wrong way. And it's like, if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. And when I first heard about this challenge, I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like, where's the balance? Where's this? Where's that? But truly, basics, consistency, and no excuses are gonna get you to your goals, rather than placing blame on a bunch of other things. Like, you really do have all the power at the end of the day to be who you want to be, and there are no excuses for that. We all go through things, and it's not just, oh, but I had this happen. It's like, everyone has that but I had this happen to me thing in their life. It's about what you do with that. And if you have goals and things you want to accomplish, why are you stepping in your own way? You know what I mean? And I know it sounds really harsh, and I don't think I was at the mental capacity to get it when I first started hearing about this challenge, but I think after like a really crazy year of 2023 and just crazy growth that I have experienced, I get it now, you know? And I don't expect everyone to get why I'm doing it, but it doesn't matter. Why does that matter? It doesn't. So I'm gonna continue doing me. Hi guys, good morning. So today is Thursday, December 28th. I'm on day 3 of the challenge. I'm doing well. I made a post-it note wall for all the days. Some of them have fallen off, so I have to redo them, but the ones that are right there that are missing at the top, those are actually like from day 1 and day 2. Took my progress photos, ate a good breakfast, and now I'm going to go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in a bit. It's super rainy out. Yesterday, I had a weird experience with my safety doing an outdoor workout, so I'm thinking for today, we're still doing the 2 45-minute workouts, but as I had mentioned, for safety purposes, because I had a feeling I would have to just do 2 indoor workouts, and I think that's gonna have to be the case. So it's fine. There's really nothing I can do about it because I just don't feel comfortable. My body feels like pretty tight. So I did jujitsu yesterday too, but I'm probably gonna work out for my second workout and do some type of like yoga flow that's like 45 minutes to really like stretch out my body. Me and my little pimple patch. It's so funny because everyone is like, what is this star on your face? And I'm like, I'm covering my pimple, but let me live. I really hope this challenge clears my skin because my skin has just been off the rails and it was so clear for a while. And so this is just like irritating me. If you've dealt with acne, you know, it's just annoying. I feel like so many people will be like, it's not even that bad. And I'm like, it's not the fact that it's not even that bad. It's just the fact that it won't stop. So like something heals and then another thing is here. So it's just like you have these marks on your face and it's just so irritating because I feel like I'm 22 and I feel like this acne just makes me feel like I'm 18. I don't know how else to explain it. I just feel like if I had clear skin, I would just look I'd feel a lot more like my age. But we're gonna go to jujitsu, continuing to drink that gallon of water. I did have a headache the past 2 days. I put electrolytes in my water the past 2 days as well. I'm using like the element electrolytes. I don't know if my body's just adjusting to drinking that much water again because I'm used to drinking like 70 to 80 ounces. So I'm just gonna see. I also might have not eaten enough carbs in the past 2 days. So I upped my carbs today, my breakfast. Instead of having like 1 piece of toast, I had 2 pieces of toast with some homemade jam on them. So hopefully that like helps and I don't have a headache because I think it could just be like not eating enough because I'm doing the 2 workouts now. Also, the book that I'm reading is going really well, but the reading, literally, why does it take me 30 minutes to read 10 pages? It's like I'm Bible studying the book. You know what I mean? Like when you Bible study, how you have to really like sit there and analyze every line. I swear that's what I'm doing with this book and that's why it's taking me forever. I look a bit ridiculous, but whatever. 3 days into 75 hard completed. I'm on day 4 today. I'm gonna say a statement that I think might be a little crazy to say because first and foremost, keep in mind, I do not have kids and I'm currently in between jobs and I'm starting my full-time job in about a week and a half. That aside, okay, this challenge is not that difficult. I think it'll be more tedious when I'm working full-time, but I still don't think it's gonna be essentially hard. It's just showing up and doing what you have to get done. I mean, but that's life. If you can force yourself to show up for a boss at a job, you can force yourself to show up for yourself, okay? And so I held back on starting this challenge for a while because of the holidays, but truly, I think I could have probably started this even before the holidays. It just would have been maybe a bit more self-control with just the amount of desserts that get offered to you. But that aside, I'm glad I started it when I did, but truly it's about just making the time. And as I said, I'm coming from a bit of an easier standpoint at this current moment, but I will be working full time before I know it, and that's just gonna be meal prepping and hitting the gym before I go to work. That's just me following through on a promise that I made to myself because you deserve to complete the goals that you have for yourself, whether like no one's forcing you to do this. No one's forcing you to better yourself. I feel like my lens is dirty. No one is forcing you to be better. You can stay exactly where you're at, and honestly, that's where society wants you to be. They want you to be stuck. They want you to not go against the grain, basically. And as I'm reading through this book, I can't even explain to you just how many things are just clicking, and it makes it that much more motivating for me to complete this challenge because if you want to be like the top 20%, you have to do things every day that are not inherently paying off if you do them for a week, but they pay off if you do them for a lifetime. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in this for the long run, you know, and so I'm doing 75 hard and I'm challenging myself with this mental toughness challenge, but the idea behind it for me is not to get lean or jacked or to inherently look a different way. It's if I can take care of myself and check these 5 things off my list every single day for 75 days straight, I can do anything I set my mind to. I just think we're in a very soft society, and I'm gonna go all like Andy Frisella. Who else is someone who's like that as well? But anyways, you know how he is. Obviously, if you're interested in this challenge, you probably know who he is. He's just like a very hardcore man, and I'm just so here for it. And I just think that people need to be harder on themselves, and I think we're just way too easy on ourselves, and I've fallen victim to this as well. We're also seeking of victims. We're in a huge society that just thrives off of victimization, and that doesn't get you anywhere, okay? And this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, is just me just laying in bed, I'm like about to go off about victimization. But truly, like, when I realized and became self-aware and aware of other people, everyone goes through hard things. The most successful people have gone through probably way worse things, okay? Obviously, there's gonna be some people, what do they call them, nepo babies or whatever. Of course, there's gonna be people that inherit, and of course, there are gonna be people that inherit why can't I say that word? Money from their rich family members, and they do get things handed to them and whatever. Yeah, but I feel like we think that's every successful person. It's just like, oh, it was just handed to them. But truly, when you start to look at these people's lives, you start to learn we all got it rough out here. And it's about what you do with that, okay? Because you could sit here and say, I can't because this happened to me, but then you're just gonna stay in the same place your whole life, and who the heck wants to do that? Okay, so it's better you become self-aware so you can change that path for yourself, change that trajectory, because I've fallen victim to that as well, being like, well, this happened to me, I didn't grow up in a rich family and da-da-da, so I can't do. No, that's not true. You can literally do whatever you want. You can be the change. You could be the person who creates generational wealth for your family. You could be the person who makes a difference. You don't need to place limitations on yourself. And that's what this challenge has been teaching me a lot, because I've been looking into doing this challenge for like a couple months now, and I decided to take the leap like the day after Christmas. But since I've just been learning more about Andy Frisella and just looking into more of that you can do it type content, I guess, I've just realized we can be our own biggest downfall. Hi guys, I wanted to give a little update. Today is day 5. I'm feeling a bit exhausted, not gonna lie. I had Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu this morning. Right now it's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna do indoor. You guys already know I'm not doing the 2 outdoor workouts for safety reasons. I'm gonna do 45-minute yoga flow for athletes to just stretch out my body. Yeah, basically it's gonna be a recovery workout, so I'm excited for that. They're all literally falling off. The top row is intentional, but the rest of them obviously are not intentional. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Honestly, it hasn't been too tough. I am currently down, last time I weighed myself, I was down a little over a pound, which I assume is just from drinking enough water. So I started at like 143, I'm 141. Also, while I have you here, I want to show you the other books that I'm currently reading. There's a few. One, we have the Bible. I'm currently reading Romans and Ecclesiastes at the same time, so I'm doing a chapter in each a day. And then I'm also reading American Political History, this book right here, because look, future law enforcement, you gotta know things about history and politics. And well, I took my necklace off, I was about to grab for it. So yeah, I'm reading this book that was lent to me by my friend, and she also lent me another stack of books about American history, which I'm very excited. I'm really excited. Next up, I want to read this one, The Response to Industrialism. And then she has even more books for me, which I'm super excited to read and learn more about. And then on Audible books don't count. I mean, the only pages that I'm counting towards my 10 pages a day is literally just the No Excuses book. But on Audible, I'm also reading Atomic Habits, which has been such a good book. And the only other thing I had to update you guys on, I was getting headaches. So the first 2 days I had like almost like a migraine headache. I didn't know if I was overhydrated, because a gallon of water for me is kind of a lot. It's not the water that's too much. It was not enough carbs. So I added an extra piece of toast to my breakfast lineup. Also as a pre-workout, I've been doing a spoonful of honey and just eating a lot of honey in general. But that's my update. Okay guys, today is day 6. I have successfully completed 5 days. Today, I just don't know what the frick my workouts are gonna be, if I'm being completely honest. I'm like I don't even know. I know for sure one of them's gonna be a walk today, but I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 walks. I honestly might do that because it's Sunday. It's just giving rest day. And my body is a bit sore. It's like 2 random muscles. So like my triceps are sore and my gracilis, or like my adductor muscles, so like my inner thigh. My body's like sore in random places. I also have like so much freaking tightness in my traps. I need to take out the Theragun and do something about that. I'm also starving right now. It's currently 9:22. I have church, so I'm just getting ready. I do like some light makeup and stuff for church. Today is literally New Year's Eve. I freaking forgot. Isn't that so funny? I'm like, what? It's Sunday. Like, why are people like talking about plans? Like last night I got asked about plans for tonight, and I'm like, it's Sunday night, what are you guys talking about? We're just in grind mode, okay? I can't help it. I also need coffee. I will say the temptation though that's gonna enter the room when it's bagel time at the church, because it's just like church bagels just hit different. My skin is honestly clearing up so much since starting this challenge, and I know for a fact it's enough protein and a gallon of water a day, because I have been dealing with acne for the past couple months, or past few months, and it's only gotten worse up until now. It's gotten so much better, and I really credit that to this week of just like properly eating. I used to always be on it with my water, and I slacked for a little bit. I will never be slacking on water again, thank you. My body needs 128, I guess, so we'll run with that. If you do jiu-jitsu. Let me know what's your favorite thing to do. I think mine would be a rear naked choke. When you start in headlock position, take the back and then get your hooks in and put them on their side and then go in for, you could do a short choke from there too, but go in with the rear naked choke. I also like the one-handed rotation rear naked choke. I would say that's like probably one of my favorites. And recently I've been understanding the Darce choke more, which has been really fun. Jiu-jitsu is just a literal puzzle. If I'm doing something for New Year's Eve, I don't know what I'd even do, to be honest. Be a designated driver. Story of my life. I have no idea what I'm doing, but if I'm doing something, I want to like do my makeup fresh, I guess. I'll be able to have coffee after the church service, but I can't have one of those bagels. It's just like the discernment of it about what I'm eating and what I'm not eating. It's not that I'm not eating gluten, it's just that I'm eating high protein meals. So the bagel just is not included in that. That's how I'm discerning it, okay? So I won't be eating a church bagel for 11 weeks. You know how many sweets they'll probably have on that table too, but whatever. And New Year's Eve is gonna be so easy because you just have to say no. I'm thinking about 2023 a lot and just reflecting, and I'm so glad that I'm ending on this note. I feel like I'm really stepping into who I'm meant to be, who God has called me to be. I really just don't feel a lot of questioning, and like I'm just not saying a lot of what ifs basically, because I used to be a big questioner and just not really feel like I was on the right track, and I can confidently say we are pushing in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy. I can't believe it's day 6 already. This freaking challenge is going to fly by. I can't even get over it because like what the heck, it's already been basically a week and it flew by. I thought the first week was the hardest, but I don't think the first week's gonna be the hardest for me because I'm still waiting to start my new job. So I think it's gonna be easy up until that point. 1 out of 11 weeks done, basically. We're basically on to week 2. This is crazy. Bye everybody for now. Happy freaking New Year, everyone. Happy 2024. I can't say it yet, but I'll say it tomorrow, I guess. Alright guys, happy new year. Today is day 7. I was about to say, and I'm done with week 1 basically. I mean, I have to complete tasks today and then I'm really done with week 1. I think a lot of people are worried about approaching holidays and doing 75 hard. I can't express this to you guys enough. Your goals are more important than temptations. And you know what, I'm gonna take a seat for this. The thing that I can tell you that has been proven to me this whole week is that it's all about where your head is at and where your mindset is at. If you're going into this challenge saying, I'm gonna do my best, I'm gonna try my best, you're missing the point. You're doing this challenge to complete this challenge, and there is nothing that's going to stop you from day 1 to day 75. And if that's how you look at it, you're going to be way more successful than the person who just tries out the challenge. Yes, life pops up and there are going to be days where hitting protocols, it's going to be a lot harder, and I know that those days are coming, okay? But it's knowing that when those days come, that's not going to be the reason that I give up. I'm anticipating it because that's going to be that, oh yes, I knew this was coming, so let me just redirect, because there's always a way for you to accomplish these tasks at the end of the day. Like by the time you go to sleep, there's always going to be a second for you to be able to read 10 pages. There's going to be a moment for you to time manage properly and get in those workouts, and maybe stay up 45 minutes later, hit that last one, you know? We are our own biggest enemy, and as I walk into 2024, the biggest thing that I'm so focused on for myself is self-discipline, which is a huge reason obviously why I'm doing 75 hard. As people, we get in our own way the most. Society makes it so easy for us to strive for just the basic normal life, but if you want more than that, go for it. I'm popping in to give you week 1 measurement updates. I feel like that's necessary. So we're gonna start off with the waist measurement. When I first started, my waist was 29.25. Also, I just weighed in. My weight has gone from, I think it was 143.8. I just weighed in at 141.0. That gallon of water I feel like is really doing its thing, and not eating like crap and working out twice a day. Following the challenge is doing its thing. Anyways, we're at, what is this? 28.75. Can you see it now? That's crazy. Literally in a week. Let's get to the hips. I feel like I look a lot leaner actually looking at my body, which is crazy because, as I said, I'm doing this for like mental toughness, but it's giving put on low-rise jeans and vibe. 36. That cannot be right. 36? It was at 37.5. What the frick? How does that happen? I'm like, I don't think my measurements will change much. All right, girl. You would have thought. We're gonna do a glute measurement, but we're not doing that one on camera. We're at 39.5. So it went from 40.25 to 39.5. This is crazy. This is literally crazy, guys. What the actual heck? And then we're gonna do the measurement up here. 31, so I went down half an inch. What the heck? I'm down 2 pounds. I think a lot of it's just like water weight. Waist is down half an inch. Hips are down 1.5 inches. Literally, what the heck? 0.75 of an inch around my glutes, so my butt got smaller. Anyways, and then half an inch here. That's the measurement updates from week 1. I've lost inches. I've lost pounds. I believe it's just that first initial week, you know? I don't think it's gonna keep up, obviously, this rapidly. That'd be honestly kind of alarming. This is crazy because I'm kind of eating. I'm not eating whatever I want, obviously, but I'm not tracking my food. I'm just eating lots of protein, lots of grass-fed meat. This literally does. But I am gonna close out this video just because I wanted to split it up into weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed my week 1 of 75 hard, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that you guys are enjoying this series I'm doing. If you have any questions, head over to my Instagram, DM me, or comment on this video. And be sure to subscribe for some more 75 hard motivation and just watching my journey. Hopefully the next video I will have these other layers of sticky notes good, looking a little purposeless, you know what I mean? But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy New Year. Bye.